G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we have my 50-cent coin collection folder here from the Royal Australian Mint, partly filled with the commemorative coins that we've found so far. We still have a few gaps in the book. We found a couple of Centenary of Federation coins, but we do have about 6 of those to come, and then a few others at the end of the book, along with the Ram's Head 25th anniversary of decimal currency. But let's put the book to the side and get straight into the rolls that we've got today. See if we can find those coins that we're missing for the book and finish the book off. That is the standard 50-cent piece design. That is the coat of arms. And I'll be looking just through the reverses, just flicking through, looking for the commemorative coins. And at the end of the hunt, I'll go through all of the coat of arms, looking for the years of low mintage, as well as looking for not intended for circulation coins. Here's our first 2001 coin, and we have a shot at a Centenary of Federation. It is the coat of arms from 1912. This is the highest minted of the Centenary of Federation year set. Coat of arms plus 9 states and territories. So it's going to go up on the top row. We're going to call that the common commemoratives row. And we will continue looking for more good coins. Here's one from the year 2000. It's the Millennium Year coin. On this particular coin, we look out for the incused flag variety, where the cross in the center of the Union flag on the Australian flag is infused into the coin. This one's not one of those, so it's a standard one, so it'll go up on the top row. Oh, but straight after it, we have another shot at that infused flag variety. That's not it either, but it's a much better condition coin, but we'll put it down there with the common commemoratives. And here we have a coin from 1998, which will be the Bass in Flinders, celebrating the discovery of Bass Strait. It's also highly minted, so it's going to go up on that top row with the common commemoratives. Here's another one, but it's in shocking condition, so we'll get rid of that as soon as we can. And we will continue on. Here we have a coin, International Year of the Family from 1994. This one's in really shocking condition. It looks like it's been hit by a truck. It's also highly minted. It's going to go up on the top row. And we will continue on, and that will finish off our very first roll of the hunt. When I look through the coat of arms at the end, I'll be looking for the low minted years of 1985, 1993, the 2019 IRB effigy, and the 2020 Jody Clark effigy. They are low minted coins, a million or just on a million of those. And I look out for not intended for circulation coins as well. Here we have a coin from 2002, which is the year of the Outback, celebrating Australia's Outback with the Borewater windmill, and we'll put that up there on the top row. Here we have another International Year of the Family. Sometimes we look out for those for a wide date variety where the 9 and the 4 in the 1994 is slightly bigger and slightly wider apart, and I do believe this is that variety. I do have a lot of those, but there is 2 varieties of those International Year of the Family coins. There's a 1988 coin, and that'll be the tall ships, but before I turn it over, I'll check between the 2 8s and look for a dot, which is a die chip error. There we have the tall ships from 1988, the bicentennial celebration. It's not in great condition. Sometimes I keep all those because it's one of my favorite coins, but that being in pretty poor condition is going to go back to the bank. There's another coat of arms from the Centenary of Federation. And we'll continue on looking through the coins. There's a 1995, and that'll be the Weary Dunlop coin, the 60th anniversary of the end of the Second World War. It's not in great condition, but it is also highly minted, so it's going to go up there also with the common commemoratives. And we will finish off this roll looking at a 2014 coin. We always check the 2014 for a crop circle error, where there's a die chip error inside this little oval field. This one seems to be fine. And we have another tall ships, and we'll have a crack at dot between the 8s. That one is fine though, and a little bit better condition than the other one, but it'll go up on the top row. The not intended for circulation years that I look out for is 1986, 1987, 1989, 1990, 1992 and 2005, and they're not intended for circulation because they were only issued into sets. They were not put into circulation, the coat of arms, for those years. So I do look out for those years at the end. Here's the 60th anniversary of the Second World War. Did I say that about the Weary Dunlop? That's the 50th anniversary. This is the 60th anniversary from 2005. Got that one wrong. The annotation will be right though. And we'll continue on. Here's another 2014. We'll check that for a crop circle error. That's not going to be one of those. 2017, looking out for Eddie Marbo. But that is just a coat of arms, so a bit of a miss there. Another 2001, checking for the Centenary of Federation coins. No, another coat of arms. Another 2014, another shot at a crop circle error. That one seems to be fine. 2011, 2012. And the other coin that when I see the date that we look out for is 2010. There's another remembrance coin. And the 2010 has the opportunity to have a rotation error as well. So look out for those. 2001 again, another coat of arms. Here's a 2010, but this one is the commemorative from that year. It's to celebrate what's great, celebrating Australia Day in 2010. Highly minted, so it's going to go up on that top row. All right, so now we've got through 3 rolls. We'll speed the hunt up. I'll only slow down when we find a coin that we haven't seen on the day. I'll annotate it, tell you a little bit about it, and then we'll move on. Now from 2005, we see the other commemorative coin for that year, the secondary school competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. It was designed for the Melbourne 2006 Commonwealth Games, but it is also highly minted, so it's going to go up on the top row. There from 1982, we see the Commonwealth Games Brisbane coin, celebrating Commonwealth Games in Brisbane, one of our first commemorative 50-cent pieces. And from 1977, we see the Silver Jubilee coin, not in great condition, terrible condition as a matter of fact. Silver Jubilee, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and it's also highly minted, so it's going to go up on the top row. Now, for the first time, we see the Australia's Volunteers from 2003, celebrating Australia's volunteers of all shapes and sizes. It's highly minted as well, so it's going to go up on the top row. And there we have the marriage coin, marriage of Prince of Wales and Lady Diana Spencer. Prince of Wales, now King Charles III, that time just the marriage coin. It's also highly minted. We're going to put it up on the top row with the rest. And that then brings us on to the last roll of the hunt. Well, bit of a shame, nothing spectacular so far from the coins today. It's a bit of a surprise actually to me, because I've been doing quite a bit of live streaming lately in the last few weeks, and I have been getting Centenary of Federation coins in the live streams. It seems they are dodging me during my recorded hunts. So unless we can pick something out here in these last few coins, or we have another tall ships, so we can have another crack at the dots between the 8s. But no luck, and no dots. And so that is going to go down there. Well, nothing spectacular, nothing to keep for the book, nothing for the wider collection, but let me quickly go through the coat of arms off to the side, and I'll come back and let you know if I found anything special. Back in a sec. Well, unfortunately, nothing for the book and nothing from the coat of arms, so not a great hunt this week, but that's the way it goes. Some weeks you find a lot, some weeks you don't find any at all. But please join me again for noodling in a few days, because I'll be back. But until then, I'll see you later. Bye.